relax and take a look. Have an adventure while the pages turn. Time for a journey to lands far away. Their hunts and wild things are on their way. Have an adventure while the pages turn. Read me a story, my favorite story time. Read me a story, my favorite story time. So where shall we wander? Where can we go? Captain Hats all through the snow. Take an adventure while the pages turn. Wind in the willows or Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh, green eggs and ham. We'll have an adventure while the pages turn. Read me a story, my favorite story time. Read me a story, my favorite story time. I need a story, my favorite story time. A little bit scary, a little bit sad, a lot of happy and sometimes mad. Part of the adventure while the pages turn. Only a page left, just one more. How long can one page last for? One more adventure while the pages turn. One more adventure while the pages turn. No more adventures, now the page has turned.
I'm at home. Are you at home too? It's snowy.
Let's all sing a story together. Let's all sing a story of peace. All over the world, our song will be heard. Oh, come sing a story with me. The snowy skies mean wintertime. And wintertime is cold.
It's cold.
And each melody means harmony. Each little note brings hope. Let's gather around for a story, with books piled high as the sky.
I've got quite a few.
We'll hear with our hearts, 'cause that's where it starts. The stories inside you and I.
Get your kazoo. I forgot mine.
The snowy skies mean wintertime. And wintertime is cold.
Brings cold.
And each melody brings harmony. Each little note brings hope.
I'm going to pretend. I did make a kazoo a while back. Do you remember that? I put a toilet paper roll with wax paper. Works pretty well. Maybe you could do that today.
Let's all sing a story together. Let's all sing a story of peace. All over the world, our song will be heard. Oh, come sing a story with me. All over the world, our song will be heard. Oh, come sing a story with me.
Do we need hope and peace. And I am at home today. I haven't done story time from home in a long time. And today the reason is we had snow. In fact, we've had a lot of snow. We've had a lot of snow. So they're getting the roads cleared off. I think by this afternoon things will be better. The library, Shayla North Hills Library, will open at noon today. But you know what? We know how to do story time from home, which I think is good. I think it's exciting. So yesterday when it was 55, I made sure that I brought some books home from the library just in case I would be here, and here we are. So, as always, good morning to you, good morning to you. It's story time on Saturday. It's good to be with you. I changed it a little bit, but we still like to put our arms up and wave and stretch. It is good to be with you. I'm glad that you are here. All right, second verse. Good morning to you, good morning to you. It's story time on Saturday. Let's read a book or two. And today I am going to be reading all about lions. Isn't that beautiful? Amazing. Wow. So I'm going to be reading about lions today because there's an expression that I think that you know or you've heard of. And it says that March, the month that we're in right now, comes in like a lion and it goes out like a lamb. So today it's very much, with lots of snow. It's very much like a lion. It's cold, it's blowing, snowing. But by the end of the month, hopefully, we'll see all of those little green bulbs coming out of the ground and it will be much more spring-like a lamb. All right, last verse. Good morning to you, good morning to you. It's story time on Saturday. Before we get started, let's hop like a kangaroo. Hop, 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 hop. Can you hear my slippers? We'll do it one more time. Good morning to you, good morning to you. Before we get started, let's hop like a kangaroo. Hop, 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 hop. Well, that was a lot of singing. I'm so glad you're here. The books that I have today are all about, as I said, they're all about something to do with a lion. And I think, you know what? I think I'm going to do this one first. This is a wonderful story. Do you see down there the little lion cubs? This is called Old Mikamba Had a Farm. And it's based on a farm in Africa. So I'm going to let you look at the cover and see that all the different animals, the African animals that are on this farm. So this is a fun one to read. I'm not going to sing it because it's a longer one. Oh, I might. We'll see. Old Mikamba had a farm. I'll sing a little bit. Old Mikamba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a baboon. It's hard not to sing it. E-I-E-I-O. With a ooh-ah-ah. And a ooh-ah-ah. Here an ooh. There an ah. Everywhere an ooh-ah-ah. Old Mikamba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had an elephant. Wow. E-I-E-I-O. With a baa. I don't know if that's really an elephant. Baa here and a baa there. Here a baa everywhere. Everywhere a baa baa. Old Mikamba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. I don't think I did the elephant very well. But aren't these clever? It's like a collage, too, out of magazine or newspaper. Beautiful illustrations. And on this farm he had a, what is that? Zebra. E-I-E-I-O. with a whinny whinny here and a whinny whinny there. Here whinny, there whinny, everywhere whinny whinny. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, he had a cheetah. E-I-E-I-O. With a grr here and a grr there. Here grr, there grr, everywhere grr grr. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, I learned a new animal. He had a dassy. Look at that. That's a dassy. E-I-E-I-O. With a twirl here and a twirl there. Here a twirl, there a twirl, everywhere twirl, twirl. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, he had a warthog. E-I-E-I-O. With a snort, snort here and a snort, snort there. Here a snort, there a snort, everywhere a snort, 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 snort. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, he had a hippo. E-I-E-I-O. With a grunt, grunt here and a grunt, grunt there. Here a grunt, there a grunt, everywhere a grunt, grunt. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, he had a giraffe. E-I-E-I-O. With a bleat, bleat here and a bleat, bleat there. Here a bleat, there a bleat, everywhere a bleat, bleat. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Aren't these pictures wonderful? And on this farm, look at this. He had a lizard. Look, there's a lizard. E-I-E-I-O. With a hiss, hiss here and a hiss, hiss there. Here a hiss, there a hiss, everywhere a hiss, hiss. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm, he had a springbok. Look at that. E-I-E-I-O. With a ha, ha, ha here and a ha, ha, ha there. Here a ha, there a ha, everywhere a ha, ha. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm, this is a long book, he had a parrot. E-I-E-I-O. With a squawk, squawk here and a squawk, squawk there. Here a squawk, there a squawk, everywhere a squawk, squawk. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. I hope you're singing along. And on this farm, he had an ostrich. Look, E-I-E-I-O. With a chirp, chirp here and a chirp, chirp there. Here a chirp, there a chirp, everywhere a chirp, chirp. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, he had a rhino. This is a really big farm. E-I-E-I-O. With a bellow, bellow here and a bellow, bellow there. Here a bellow, there a bellow, everywhere a bellow, bellow. Old Macumba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Huh. And on this farm, he had a, what are we reading about today? Lion. E-I-E-I-O. With a roar here and a roar there. Here a roar, there a roar, everywhere a roar, roar. Old Mikamba had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Isn't that beautiful? Is that a wonderful book? The illustrations are amazing. You can sing along. But look at the end. Look. It's like a little glossary. Because remember, I said I had never met a dassy before. So it gives a little explanation about what a dassy is. And I guess a dassy, some say it's a bit like a rodent or a rock rabbit. I think rock rabbit sounds better. But it squeals and shrieks and whistles and growls. A springbok, and it gets its name from its habit of leaping up 10 feet in the air. And that is really high, 10 feet in the air. So it's a wonderful book. And what's nice is at the end, if you want to, you can read more about these amazing African animals. So that's Old Mikamba. Old Mikamba had a farm. And again, at the end, the very last thing that we read about was the lion. So I had a bit of time this morning, and I was listening to all sorts of versions of Old MacDonald or Old Mikamba. And this will make sense in a little bit, but what I'm going to do is I want you to listen. I hope you can hear. There are so many different ways that you can listen to or sing this song. So I'm just going to play a little bit, and I want you to think about which one you like the best. So here's the first one. Now it's going to come through the speaker. What do you think? Kind of a traditional version. E-I-E-I-O. Now listen to this one. So clarinet. I think it might be. Now check this out. Who knew that someone made a recording of Old MacDonald? What is that? On a harp. Isn't that amazing? Kind of funny too. Here's another one. That's a tractor. E-I-E-I-O. One more. Okay, so that's one of the things I was doing this morning when it was still so snowy and cold, was listening to all these different versions of Old MacDonald. And there's so many different ways that we can sing it, so many interesting instruments that we can use. But it's a great tie-in with this book, which is called How to Be a Lion. This has to be, this is a fantastic book. How to Be a Lion. And it says you don't have to roar to be heard. So many different ways that you can sing Old MacDonald. And actually, this book's going to help us to understand there are many different ways to be a lion. How to be a lion. The world is full of ideas. Big ones and small ones. Good ones, bad ones. Some think this, and others think that. Some say there's only one way to be a lion. They say Lions are fierce. And if they catch you, they will chomp you. Crunch, crunch, chomp. They say a lion can't be gentle. Well, they haven't met Leonard. And Leonard loves to walk by himself, feeling the sun warm his back and the grass under his paws. Some days, Leonard walks to his thinking hill. Sometimes he thinks important thoughts, and sometimes he daydreams. Somewhere in between, he hums quietly, and he plays with words, putting them together this way, then that way, making them into poems. Some say, wait! Lions are not gentle. Lions do not write poems. And if a lion met a duck, bad luck for the duck. Crunch, crunch, chomp. But if Leonard met a duck, what do you think would happen? Hello, said Leonard. I'm Leonard. Hello, said the duck. I'm Mary Ann. I'm writing a poem, said Leonard, but I'm stuck. Will you help me? You're in luck, said Mary Ann. I'm a poetic duck. And together they played with Leonard's poem until the words came unstuck. Leonard and Mary Ann found that they liked each other. Under the sun, in the long grass, they lay together and they played. They went for long walks and had meandering conversations, a mixture of quacks and quiet roars. And they watched for shooting stars and made wishes if they saw them. Do you think the universe has edges? Quacked Mary Ann. If it doesn't, said Leonard, will we fall out? And together, they're happy. They wish for nothing more than this. Some say that a lion should have chomped a duck by now. One day, a pack of fierce lions came prowling around. What's going on here? They growled. Why hasn't this duck been chomped? This duck is Mary Ann, said Leonard. She's my friend, and nobody will chomp her. And the fierce lions came closer. We've heard you're gentle. We heard you make up poems, but not chomping a duck. You've gone too far. And the fierce lions roared and growled. There's only one way to be a lion. Leonard, you must be fierce. Gosh, look at this picture too. There's Mary Must I be fierce? Said Leonard. Must I change? They're wrong, quacked Marianne, and we will show them why. Leonard and Marianne went to their thinking hill, and they thought hard. And after a while, Leonard hummed a serious hum, and an idea started to form. Marianne quacked a serious quack, and the idea grew. And they put their words together, like this and like that, building them into a poem that made sense of what they thought. And finally, they were ready. Leonard took a deep breath. I'll say this quietly. I needn't roar to be heard. I can be a friend to a bee or a bird. You said I must change. I must chomp Marianne. But chomping your friends is a terrible plan. Let nobody say just one way is true. There are so many ways that you can be you. If there must be a must, then this we must try. Why don't you be you? And I will be I. Some words can't change the world, Leonard says. Some say words can't change the world, Leonard says. If they make you think, then maybe they can. Is there just one way to be a lion? I don't think so. Do you? And that is the end. Isn't that precious? Of how to be a lion. So there are many different ways and many instruments that you can use for Old MacDonald. Even a harp, who knew? And there are many ways to be a lion. And you know what? There are many ways to dance. I've got a new dance song today. I've got lots of new songs today. This one I think is fun. This one is a bit like a silly dance contest because we can freeze, but it's different. It's different. Let's do it. Of course, my speaker isn't on. Let's try it again. You ready?
Come on, move and freeze. 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 Put your right hand on your left knee, your left hand on your right.
Got it?
Your knees move in and out, your hands stay tight. Now keep on with your moving, but switch hands on your knees. Keep on moving in and out till we say freeze. Come on, move and 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 freeze. Put one hand across your shoulder, one hand across your back. Now jump in place. Do you like it like that?
It's kind of awkward.
Now switch hands across your shoulders and switch hands across your back.
Okay.
Now just be nimble, just be quick, just like Jack. Come on, jump and freeze. Come on, jump
whatever you want.
Come on, jump and freeze. Come on, jump and freeze. Everybody shake your body from your head down to your feet. And don't stop shaking until we stop the beat. Shake it to the east and shake it to the west. Shake it, shake it, shake it with my friends who are the best. Come on, shake and freeze. 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 Put your right hand on your head, your left on someone's knee. Now turn once in a circle and buzz like a bee. Now turn the other way, don't let go or lose your spot. Keep turning left, keep turning right until the music stops. Come on, turn and freeze. Come on, turn and freeze. Come on, turn and freeze. Come on, turn and freeze.
We done? Okay.
All right, you can move now.
I thought that was fun. Move and freeze. You can do whatever you want, move and freeze. All right, all right, all right. Oh, so many books, so many songs. So many books, so many songs. Beautiful, beautiful story. This is called Mouse and Lion, and it's a story that I think some of you will know because it's actually a fable. So it's been told many times by many people. This is a beautiful version. It is longer. You know what? That's okay. So it is based on an Aesop fable. One day, Mouse was hurrying home and he lost his way on a rocky ridge. He was in such a rush, he scampered right over a tawny boulder that lay in his path. Well, that boulder, it rolled over and caught him by the tail. It was King Lion in bad humor. Scampering over my back while I sleep? I'm not going to punish you, you runt. I'm going to eat you. Mouse found barely enough courage to squeak, "Sire, I took you for a mountain, honestly." "Me, a mountain?" Lion mused. "That is possible?" He swung Mouse to his whiskery jaws and he growled. This is quite the picture. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look, look, look at the mouth. And Mouse spun slowly as he dangled. He dangled as he spun and he squinted into Lion's mouth, feeling his warm breath, noting his yellow teeth. "Oh, please let me go," Mouse cried. "I promise to be loyal. I'm a brave mouse, sire. Put me down and I'll show you." "Ha! Brave indeed," said Lion. And he did a lazy half roll, and Mouse found himself back on the ground. "Show me how brave you are." Mouse spied a tall blade of grass and hurled himself at it, shouting, "Watch me! Take this!" "I see," said the Lion. "How many battles have you fought, little mouse?" "Oh, believe me, King, I try to avoid them. I'm quite small, you see, but I don't avoid mountains. I go right over them, if they're in my way." "Oh, please let me go," Mouse begged. "You might need me someday, in a pinch." Lion laughed and he laughed. I need you? Good joke. But I like you, little mouse. Go and climb more mountains and don't brag about your bravery. King Lion gave him his paw to kiss, but Mouse meekly backed away. Bless you, sire, and goodbye. Mouse tripped over his tail and he rolled down the ridge and out of sight. And Lion thought about him for a moment. He yawned and he soon fell back asleep. A year passed and Lion forgot all about his acquaintance. And one afternoon, a warm breeze in the tall grass made him drowsy. Ah, yes, he thought. A wink under that old tree, just the thing. And he padded into the leafy shade and he stumbled straight into a trap set by hunters. A net dropped and twisted around him. And the more he kicked and struggled, the more tightly it bound him. It hurts, he cried. But nobody heard him. At sunrise, Mouse popped out of his nest and he sniffed. And he smelled Lion and came running. No reason to be afraid of our king, he said. No reason at all. He found Lion in a sorry tangle, panting beneath the old tree. "Oh, king," he said, "do you remember how you laughed at me? I can help you now." "Oh, little one," moaned Lion, "what can you do?" "Don't worry, my little teeth are just what you need." "You tell me not to worry," Lion grunted. "Good joke, little mouse." Mouse set to it, nibbling the net and tickling Lion with his paws as he scampered to and fro. And finally Mouse declared, "You are free, Lion. Sire, I mean." Lion stood up, he shook his mane, and he roared. Then he crouched low to look into Mouse's eyes. Those little eyes seemed full of darting thoughts and things to do. "You shall also be free, Mouse. I grant you liberty to climb every mountain in my kingdom, even mountains that snore and rumble in their sleep and roll over when you climb on them. Visit me again, my friend." "I will," Mouse promised. "Now please take care. Men are everywhere with traps to snare us, large and small." Lion watched until Mouse vanished between the rocks and the grasses. And then he too bounded away until he reached the ridge, where he could stretch and dream of bats and beetles and ants and cicadas and bright sunbirds and scampering mice. That day, such small things made him happy. Isn't that a beautiful book? So that is called Mouse and Lion, and it's based upon the Aesop fable. Really important story, right? A really important story about the little people, the little things that can do amazing acts of goodness. All right, we're going over, but you know what? I'm stuck at home. Maybe you're stuck at home. Let's sing a song. All right, so this one is called Animal Farm. Thinking about animals. Can you hear them?
Come and feed my animal farm, my animal farm.
else to do but to be here and to read stories. Here's another long one. This is a story time, I guess. Today we've got longer books. Again, they all have something to do with a lion. And this is a new book for me, and it's called Lion versus Rabbit. Lion was mean to everyone. I can't believe I'm going to read this out. One afternoon, he gave Buffalo a wedgie, and he stuck a silly note on Zebra's back, and he stole Hyena's lunch money. And soon, all the animals were tired of his bullying. Lion must stop now. Do you know that word? Please. But no one was brave enough to make Lion stop. What, I can't hear you from up here. I have a note from my mom. I have a sudden tusk ache. I'm allergic to cats. Oh, I need to shampoo my hood. They needed help, so they asked Baboon to write an advertisement. Help needed. We need someone to make Lion stop bullying us. Reward of $100. Mostly a gazelle. A bear saw the ad and arrived on the next flight. The bear was so strong, but he was no match for Lion. Then a moose arrived, but Lion was too quick for the moose. And next came a tiger, and Lion won again. The bear, the moose, and the tiger all caught the next plane home. It seemed that no one could stop Lion from being so mean. But just as Lion was about to go back to his bullying, one last animal arrived. Wait! It was a rabbit. You're small, said the lion. I'll let you choose the contest. All right, said Rabbit. Let's have a marshmallow eating competition. Ha! Said Lion. That'll be easy. And Lion ate 3 buckets of marshmallows before he started to feel sick. But Rabbit ate, let's see how many did Rabbit eat? You want to count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Rabbit ate 10 buckets. No fair, said Lion. I wasn't feeling well. Very well then, replied Rabbit. Let's have a quiz. Lion tried his best, but Rabbit won the quiz easily. 92. No fair, said Lion. I wasn't ready. Okay, let's have a hopping competition, replied Rabbit. Lion started out really well, but he only lasted 10 minutes. But Rabbit hopped non-stop for 6 hours. No fair, whined Lion. I wasn't warmed up. Oh, I see, replied Rabbit. Let's have a painting competition. Lion's picture was okay. But Rabbit's picture was much better. No fair, moaned Lion. I was distracted. All right, then. We'll have one more competition, Rabbit replied. You can choose what it is. Lion thought hard. Let's race to the top of the mountain. I'm faster and stronger, and I'm a better climber. There's no way I can lose. Lion began running before the starter pistol went off. Bang! But after a few minutes, Lion saw Rabbit up ahead of him. And Lion sprinted to catch up and overtook Rabbit, but then when he clambered up some rocks, he saw Rabbit again ahead of him. And Lion overtook Rabbit once more and raced to the top of the mountain. But as he got close, he saw that Rabbit was already on top. You're amazing, said Lion when he finally got there. You win. I'll stop bullying the animals. That night, all the animals gathered at the harbor to give Rabbit his prize and wish him a safe journey home. But to their surprise, there wasn't just one rabbit leaving on the boat. There were 10 rabbits full of marshmallows, and one brainy rabbit, and 6 hopping rabbits, and 1 arty rabbit, and let's count them, 4 cross-country rabbits. Lion never did find out about the rabbits that had tricked him. Who would want to tell him? After all, the rabbits had just wanted to help. And from that day on, Lion was never mean to anyone again. May I help you carry your shopping? And that is called Lion versus Rabbit. And that was a surprise ending for me when I first read it. I did not know that was going to happen. And I think that's really clever. I mean, sometimes friends need to band together, don't they, to do what's right. So I liked Lion versus Rabbit. Well, we have read, how many? Oh my goodness. We've read Lion versus Rabbit. We've read, based on the fable, Lion, Mouse and Lion. How to Be a Lion, and Old Mikamba had a farm with lions. So today, this day in March is definitely a day which feels like it's a lion. There's a lot going on with the weather, but you know what? This time next week, it's supposed to be 70. So it'll be much more like a lamb. Well, I had a lot of songs to sing today. We're just going to do some more. This one made me think of, because there was a rabbit in the last story, actually many rabbits. This is a fun little one. Let's do it.
One little bunny hopping in the snow.
Okay.
Along came another and
We're going to
He
start.
said, hello, hop, 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 and away.
I'm going to start it again.
One little bunny hopping in the snow. Along came another, and he said, hello, hop, 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 and away they go. How many bunnies do you know?
2.
Two little bunnies hopping in the snow. Along came another, and he said, hello, hop, 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 and away they go.
How many?
Bunnies
hop. You know.
3. 3 little bunnies hopping in the snow. Along came another and he said, hello. Hop, 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 and away they go. How many bunnies do you know? 4.
4.
It's a bunny party.
It's a bunny party. Isn't that cute? I had to do that one. It's a bunny party. And finally.
1, 2. Peek-a-boo. You see me and I see you. I see your nose. Yes, I do. Time to play. Peek-a-boo. 1, 2. Peek-a-boo. You see me and I see you. I see your hair. Yes, I do. Time to play. Peek-a-boo.
That was just kind of random, but it was fun. All right. Well, you know what? This has been a really fun time to be at home. I don't know if you've heard the wind. It is super blowy. It is super cold. You know what? Let's just end with this because I think it's fun. It's a new one. Everybody clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. And everybody stomp your feet, stomp your feet, stomp your feet. Everybody stomp your feet, stomp your feet, stomp your feet. Everybody stomp your feet, stomp your feet, stomp your feet. Everybody stomp your feet, stomp your feet, stomp your feet. And everybody go peek-a-boo. Everybody go peek-a-boo. Everybody go peek-a-boo. Everybody go peek-a-boo. And everybody go side to side. Everybody go side to side. Everybody. Thanks for being here. It was fun. To side.